right, guys, let's go ahead and look at Unit 2, Lesson 3. And this one is a worksheet. You can actually click Submission. It'll jump you down here and you can see, you're like, where are the questions? Right here. You'll see the paper clip and it's titled, so you'll want to click that. It will download, usually to the right bottom hand corner, you'll see it and you can show it and it'll highlight it for you and you can open it up. Okay, so we know we have a worksheet, but we're going to need to read through all this. That's up to you. Jotting down anything that you see that's important. And we're going to look at these examples together. So translate the following algebraic expressions into words. Remember that the variable in each expression represents an unknown number or quantity. So 8x plus 7. You could say 8x plus 7. But since x represents a number, they might say 8 times a number plus 7. Or this one's tricky. Look at here. 7 more than 8 times a number is written like this. So when I see 7 more than something, I'm going to write plus 7. When I see 8 times a number, that's 8x. So you can use x or n or a, but if I'm writing it out, usually I'll just use x. Okay, so this representation is negative 12.3 plus 2.5n. You could read that just like I said it, or you could say negative 12.3 added to 2.5 times a number. All right, so this right here, when we're subtracting, we say less than, right? That's a key word. So notice how they flip-flop the order. You're like, but the 1/3's first, and they said 4 and 2/9. So you would read this 4. So look at this part while I read it to you. 4 and 2/9 less than 1/3 a number. So if it's less than something, you can write minus and then leave a little space for what comes first. Okay, you'll see as we go, I think. This one's a little bit easier to understand, and these are like the word problems that you'll see. So 2x plus 13, in a word problem, you might see this as 2x would be like twice the number of miles, where miles is x. Okay, twice the number of miles is 2x. They'll say plus, so you put a plus. 13 miles, so put 13. So look at the expression again, 2x plus 13, and as I read it to you, twice the number of miles plus 13. Okay, great. Here's an expression with money. After withdrawing, okay, you guys might not have a bank account. So withdrawing means you're taking it out of the bank. You're going to use it. You want to go out to eat, so you withdraw $100 and you go spend it. So withdrawing 100, we're going to write as negative 100. So after withdrawing $100 from her bank account, Tia deposits 50 into the account. Here is a keyword, each. Each or every. Put this in your notes. Huge keywords. Each or every mean that we're multiplying, and that means that this is your variable term. So if she's depositing $50 each week, I'm going to represent that as 50n. So I just wanted to show you, as you're reading, I'm going to show you how I write it. So after withdrawing $100, and you just leave space on both sides, just in case. So after withdrawing $100 from her bank account, Tia deposits $50 into the account. Well, a deposit would be plus. So she deposits 50 into the account. So I'm thinking, let's add 50. But wait, you finish reading and you realize it says 50 each. Each or every means that is our variable term. And they want us to use n, but you could use x. Okay, so each tells me stick that number with the variable. All right, let's go ahead and do a full example of a full word problem. Example 3. Jacob opened a bank account with $500. All right, I'm just jotting things down as I read. Okay, you could put the $sign or you could leave it off. And he will deposit. Deposit means I'm getting money into the account. So deposit means plus $25 per week. $25 per week. There it is. So let me read it again and you look at it. So Jacob opened a bank account with $500 and will deposit, that's plus 25 per week. So let's add, I mentioned each or every. This one was per. Okay, so add that to your notes. Per is another key word that is the variable term. Bedelia opened her account with $100. Oh, I just realized I need more room. Pardon me. I need to write small. So let me just rewrite this really quick. Okay, so this is J for Jacob. Okay, so Bedelia, we'll use B, opened her account with $100. So she has 100, that's positive 100. And will deposit 50 each week. How many weeks? Okay, they want weeks, which, what did we use for week? W or X. So we use W. How many weeks will it take for the two bank accounts to have the same balance? So in the question, it wanted same. Same means equal. So we're going to take those two expressions and set an equal sign in between. Okay, let's see. Do they want us to solve it? I don't think so. Let me check. Nope, they just wanted us to set it up. Okay, now I would like to do an inequality. It's the same except we have these same symbols that we used in our last lesson. So let's review them again. Greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, less than, greater than. Okay, some phrases that you might want to maybe screenshot this. If you want to snip this or screenshot it or write it really quick, some phrases. So some phrases for greater than or equal to is at least or is not less than, right? If it's not less than, it's greater than. At least means that or more, which is greater than. Okay, it can get a little confusing, so I don't want to read. It's not going to make sense unless we have a story that goes with it, but keep this table to refer back to. Let's go ahead and look at this example with Caleb. And remember, this is their example showing you. So we're really just reading this problem and going from there. Okay. Okay, Caleb has two job offers to consider. The position at company X, okay, we've got company X, pays a weekly salary of $130.60. So we're going to write that down. $130.60 weekly salary. And plus $13.55 per hour. So that's $13.55 per hour. That is our key word. Each, every, or per means this is your variable term. Now you could use H for hours. I should have done that. Oops, sorry. I always go back to X, but I was trying to use H for hours, but it doesn't matter. This is our variable term, so you can use H for hours or X for hours. We need a variable with $13.55. Okay, so let's see the other scenario. Let's go back to reading. The position at company Z. Okay, another company. Company Z pays a weekly salary of $165.45. $165.45. And that's plus $11.80 per hour. So $11.80 per hour. Okay, those are our two scenarios. He really wants to work at company X. So this looks like the most fun job. But he also is interested in earnings. Write an inequality to determine the weekly number of hours worked, H, at which the position at company X will earn more money per week than the position at company Z. Okay, that was a lot. We want to always focus on our question. Write an inequality. Okay, will do. So company X will earn more than Z. So instead of it being an equal sign, we want to show that X is more than Z. So we're going to do the greater than sign. Do we need to solve it? No, it just says write the final inequality. And they did say H, so, if this were like a multiple choice, we would just say, oh, okay, no problem. I can use H, I can use X, I can use whatever you want. Okay, there it is. Let's go ahead and I'm going to do a few examples for you from your worksheet. So if you do not have Kami, see the purple K, you will want to get with your success coach and be able to utilize Kami because it is a great tool. All right, so I downloaded this already. I have some extra tools you don't have. I don't need Kami, but Kami's the best. So I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate Kami. Maybe. Oh, here we go. I'm going to log in with Google. Using my school account. Come on. Yeah, that's fine. You can do all that. So click allow. What's new? We don't have time for that. You guys can look at it. I need to just show you. You can open a file from your computer. Since I already downloaded it, that would be good. So wherever you saved it or downloaded it, that's what you need to select. So I opened Unit 2 Lesson 3 worksheet. And here it is. Okay, the first thing I want you to do is mark out. I don't care what color you want to use. Let's use pink. Why not? No, this is not right. Oh my gosh. Kami looks a little different. Okay, I'm just going to insert a line. You don't have to do this. But I do not need to see B, C, or D. Okay? Actually, to be honest, that's not true. It is A through D. Okay, I'll erase the other stuff. Eraser. There. Okay. I'm going to be grading your final algebraic equation. Okay. So these questions I will not be grading. I will be, if you want to use it to help you, they're guiding questions that help you. But I'm going to go ahead and show you how I do it. And maybe you'll like that. All right. A local zoo. Let me get my drawing tools. Drawing. Choose color. Black's fine. You can see, you can play around with it a little bit. You have to draw. If you would prefer a text box, the text box works really well. You just click there and then you can type it really fast. Okay, so text box is probably preferred here than the drawing because of the handwriting situation. So, okay. So I'm going to erase all this junk. Okay, and you don't need the line, but that's just reminding you, this is just helping you get here. So here we go with our text box. I am going to read it, and I'm reading it, and I'm just going to start jotting down things as I read. And if I need to go back and adjust, that's great. A local zoo has 2 large snakes. The anaconda. So I'm guessing the 2 snakes, and yeah, there's the word python. Okay, so we have the anaconda versus the python. Okay. The anaconda is currently 5.23 meters long and grows 1.27 meters every month. Okay, so I'm a highlighter. Let's go markup. We'll do the anaconda. Yellow. Woohoo. Okay, we'll do the python. Pink. All right, back to our text box. So the anaconda is 5.23 meters and remember that's a plus and grows 1.27 meters every month. So they wanted us to use M for months. You see that here? Let's go ahead and highlight that. We'll make it green. How many months M? You're like, why did they just say a random M here? That's the math way of saying that M, they want you to use the variable M instead of X. It just makes sense. So months is what we're looking for. How many months M? So we're going to use M for our variable. All right, back to our text box. So we got the anaconda side. Let's go over to Python. The python is 4.76 meters and grows, so plus 2.04 meters per month. So 2.04 M. All right, let's look at the question. The variable is M months. How many months M does the zookeeper need to wait for the two snakes to be the same length? So there is our question. Same length tells me that I need an equal sign for the word same. So this is your equation. This is your final equation right here. The general, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this now. Oh no! Undo! Undo. I deleted. Okay. The general form is just in general, what's the gist? And actually, if you just write the two things that we're comparing or we're looking at, and then you put whether it's equal or greater than, that's all they're looking for. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this in so you can see, because on the quiz and the test, they may ask you for the general form. It's just the gist. Okay, so the question said, when will they be the same? So anaconda equals python. Yes, there's more details, but I don't need that. Give me the gist. It's really the general form would include the labels like, when is the anaconda growing the same length as the python, right? So you could write equal or same. It's the general idea. All right, so C, the expression for the left-hand side was just the anaconda right here. That is not what I said to do. Okay, fine. I'm just being lazy. Let's just write it. 5.23 plus 1.27 M. Okay, the variable for the right, it's the Python information, 4.76 plus 2.04 M. And then the final one is this right here. You can just leave it. Okay, just leave it underneath. All right, like I said, I'm not going to grade the first parts because you see how I came up with the equation without the guiding questions. So I don't want to penalize you if you're having to go back and backfill it. Part E is what I'm grading. So if you want to kind of highlight what I'm grading, and I'll be looking at it to see if you got it right, but I just mean I'm not going to take off points. All right, let's go ahead and look at 3. 2 companies have made Evelyn job offers. Remember, shapes. Let's do a line. Okay, and I'm going to grade F. Okay, use it if it helps you. I'm going to read it and write this down as we go. Okay, 2 companies. So those are like the left side and the right side have made Evelyn job offers. So we have the B Innovative, and they provide a one-time signing bonus of $4,100. Okay, so $4,100. And, so that's a plus, pays $1,095 a week. And it's every week, right? It doesn't say every, but it's a week. So I'm going to put that with the W. That's be innovative. All right. Tech-O-Matic is the other one. So I'm just going to call it Tech. Provides a one-time signing bonus of $2,300. Okay. And plus pays $1,284 a week. So that's $1,284 every week. W. Write an inequality to determine the number of weeks. Okay. The number of weeks, it says W right after. So that is going to be a question on a quiz. What's the variable they want us to use? We'll just look for the little parentheses and the label is right before it. So number of weeks is the variable, W. All right, so back to the question. Write an inequality. So I'm going to have an inequality. That means not equal. So like a greater than or a less than. Write an inequality to determine the number of weeks. W, Evelyn must work so that the income earned at Tech-O-Matic is greater. So here's some keywords here. Tech-O-Matic needs to be greater than or equal to. We can do that. Let's go back to our text box. Here's Tech-O-Matic. I need it to be, and actually, I'm going to just draw on this one instead of trying to find a symbol. Okay, I need Tech-O-Matic, so I need the alligator mouth to open. Ooh, that's ugly. To open towards Tech-O-Matic, and it needs to have a line underneath. Okay, so I can't help it. I have to try again. I want to erase it. I want to erase the ugly. Okay, fine. I'll just leave it. Fine. All right, so that's it. You're done. That's F. So I'm just going to go back to the text box. I'm going to drag this down. Oh, it won't drag. You are killing me. What a drag. Ha ha ha. Made a funny. Okay, I'm just highlighting it and Control C to copy it and pasting it down here. Learn from my mistakes. Do it on the worksheet, on the number you're supposed to do it. Okay, and then I can redraw this for you. Make sure the alligator mouth opens on Tech and it has the equal to bar. And that is your equation. Okay, the next two, you're just selecting the right one. I'll do number 5. Keith is the team manager for his school's soccer team. He's ordering team uniforms for the upcoming season. All right, this looks like the two we're looking at, Unifit versus All Forms. Unifit charges $19.99. I need a text box. $19.99 per uniform. So I need to use the unit like X or U. What do they use? Look at your multiple choice. It looks like they used N. Okay, that's fine. We can use N. There we go. So $19.99 per uniform, that's your variable term, and $30 for packing and shipping. So we just have this one-time extra fee of $30. So plus 30. The 30 can go in front or it can go, in the order that we wrote it in. It doesn't matter as long as we have both. All right, that is Unifit. Now let's do All Forms. All right, All Forms charges $14.99 per uniform. So that is our variable term. Stick the N with it. And $50 for packing and shipping. So a one-time $50 fee. These are our options. It says, which inequality should Keith use to find N? Okay, here's your variable. We already figured it out because we had multiple choice. But there it is. That can be ordered so that the total cost at Unifit is less than All Forms. So I'm going to mark this up. Okay, the total cost at Unifit is less than. That's the important stuff. So we go back to our text box. So Unifit was what we did first. It was the 1999 one. So that's this one here. So I want the Unifit to be less. So we need its back turned on Unifit and its alligator mouth opened on the greater portion, all forms. So this is our final answer. We need to have a 1999 N and a 30 N. What? No, not a 30 N. Sorry. That was a typo. Okay, we have one variable term. It's the per. And then we have a one-time $30 fee. So plain 30 and a 1999 N. This looks good. I'm not even going to look at the rest yet. This is out. Let me draw a line through it. Why is B out? Because it has a 1999 by itself, and we need a 1999 N. Okay, that's out. We have a 1999 N plus 50. No, it's plus 30. 1999 plus 50 N. Well, that's not right either. Wow. Okay, we eliminate a lot of them. It has to be answer choice A, and I can check it now. It looks exactly the same. Okay, what you're going to do is when you finish entirely, you're going to download this, and you can decide if you want to be on your Google Drive or on your computer every time. You obviously need to keep your annotations. That's what you just wrote. And I like to put my name in front. Elise Morris, Cami Export. And you can leave all this that's already there because that tells you it's Unit 2, Lesson 3, and that's really helpful. All pages, yeah. So the only thing you need to change is to add your name in there and where to save it. And you're going to export it. Okay, while we wait on that, I will show you. You're going to go to Buzz and you're going to click in the submission box. I can't do it because I'm a teacher, but you're going to click here. You're going to add either a file from your computer, or if you saved it to Google, you'll add the Google file. So you'll add it and submit. If you need help, your success coach should be able to help you, or you can hop in my classroom and I can help you with this.